Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another awesome reading. Hope you guys are all well. I hope you're feeling awesome yourself. Yeah, and in this reading, Sagittarius, we have the charm and the charm of simplicity, and then we have balance and unity. So, the charm of simplicity is these two people are here and they're naked. That's why I have them covered, because this is an erotic deck. It is. And so, but they're together. He's playing the flute and she's doing something. What is she doing here? She is, I don't know, she's holding a bird or something. Yeah, she's holding a bird. Okay. So I have them covered. That's why I'm like, what is she doing? But, this card is really it's about an ending of sorts, a completion, if you will. But charm and the charm of simplicity talks about somebody just enjoying themselves being with you. You don't have to be doing anything great. You could be just at home and laying in the backyard with them or something like that, right? That could be going on. Just something, simple pleasures with each other. And this is really kind of showing that somebody really cares for you in this reading. I would say it's love for sure. We have balance and unity next to it. And, this is a 3 here. So 3s can be about collaboration. They can. And so, but he's offering her the pomegranate and she's taking it. And, they're also standing there by this tree and, and they're kind of just chilling. But this person wants a balance and unity with you. They want to offer you that. Like, they want to offer you something stable. That's what this reading is about. Yeah. And this person has awakened on some level, because this may be you as well, too, Sagittarius, right? It's how the readings go. In fact, this could be for anybody who resonates with this reading. It really can. And it can be about you or your person, whoever you are out there in tarot land, right? Don't have to be a Sag. No, you don't. And so we have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. And then we have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. So we see somebody opening up to their intuition right here. And we do. And they're kind of showing this kind of sanctuary up here. It's kind of looks like a temple. It's way up in the middle of kind of nowhere. And, people go there. People go to these faraway places to kind of find themselves and to find enlightenment, right? They've been doing it for a long time now. I'd love to go to India. I definitely would. I'd love to go to Egypt as well, for sure. And see the pyramids, because they are far more than what they are described of in the books. Yes, they are. They mean way more. And they do way more. Yeah. And so, anyway, this fellow travelers card too. Here's the man, right? And, he's leaving. He's traveling somewhere, and he's got his walking cane, and here's the path in front of him. And he is supported because the rainbow is there. The rainbow is at the destination. That's really how it looks here. It definitely is. It's at the end of the path. And the peacock is here, and the peacock is lending its support with beauty and whatever else, the peacock honestly, stands for. At this time, it's kind of eluding me, but, yeah, really interesting here. This peacock, they are really beautiful, and their tails are like, they're feathers. They're not really tails, right? They're feathers, gorgeous. And then, of course, we have this orange tree here, which is kind of showing the abundance of the universe supporting somebody, right? The abundance of God and the universe. And this is within us, right? And you don't have to believe in a God, so to speak, but, a higher power at least, right? In the universe. And so, but here's the temple here, opening to your spiritual source. And in the reading, Sagittarius, that's what somebody has done here. So before we begin, Sagittarius, if you like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They are accurate. Yeah, we already went to this little temple over here. It wasn't in India, though, Sagittarius, to really kind of awaken, right? We didn't go to a temple. It just hit us one day, yeah. Kind of like a bat to the side of the head, right? A little bit, yeah, kind of. Because sometimes you can have a few awakenings in your life as well. Yeah, I'm fully awakened now. I definitely feel like I am. And but it was before I begin, if you'd like your own psychic reading, they're accurate. I'm a Silva grad, yes, and we do a tarot spread at the end. They're lots of fun. If you don't understand somebody, trust them, or simply if you don't know them, they can really help you. And even with your own questions, right? If you are kind of, I don't ever tell anybody what to do, of course, but sometimes you might have your perspective, but you're not sure of it. And so when you get a reading, you become clear, right? Yeah. So, yeah, if you want a free psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that's for 5 minutes. You can get one of those. That link is below. And a tarot spread unto itself. I'm doing tarot readings, of course. You may get one of those. All right. So let's see what we got, Sagittarius. And a lot of love in this reading. And we have here, act as if your partner is here. So this is what somebody's doing in this reading, and it's a 10, it's a completion, it's a 37, and and then they have these kind of feathers of the peacock here. Yeah, so I'm sure somebody could put down below what the peacock represents. I mean, I know it represents beauty. Sometimes it represents superiority because of the beauty of peacocks, and they are really beautiful because I've seen them up in Vegas, yeah. And I was just walking around. The lady goes, "Be careful because it can be really mean." I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" And my little granddaughter was running around after the peacock. Yeah, she was. It was really cute. And act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you. So you will always consider them. Yeah, because there is a power of consideration, the power of this. There is. I feel like there's a spiritual law that explains that, or there's not a lot of explanation to it. It's pretty simple. Whatever is on your mind and you are considering, on a regular basis, is like your reality and what you can move toward, right? And manifest. And this is why you're not supposed to be focused on negative or what you don't want. Yeah, I feel like young people don't get that. They're just, oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. Well, then, focus on what you want so you can get there. That's how you get what you want. You focus on it. Yeah, and that's what this is about. This is about meditating or, visualizing this person, Sagittarius, or maybe affirming them too, right? Affirmations about them and, but it can be about praying for them too. It definitely can be. This is very spiritual, right? Finding sanctuary over here. Some people pray or meditate, whatever you like, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're the boss, right? For sure. And support is all around you. This person's coming. They're on a trip here to come to you. And I don't know if that is a physical trip or kind of a mental or an allegorical, kind of a symbolic, right? Within their heart and within their head. Because I say this because there's an ending here. There is a completion of sorts. Because where's that card? This is a 9, the charm of simplicity, and this is a 10. This card with this couple here that are they're like, let's fly away together and and just have a beautiful life. And all the butterflies and the fairy is here, kind of blessing that. They are not fairies themselves in this card. I'm not sure. There's a lot of artwork here. But definitely they are completely in love with each other. It's just like this couple over here, balance and unity, they are in love. And the simplicity here is talking about somebody just enjoying just you being next to them on the way to the whatever, in the car or just in life general. Yeah. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius, without more further ado, right? We have a 9-minute intro here, but it's about the reading. It definitely is. And we'll use these cards here just because these cards are a little bit shady, right? Yeah. I don't mean shady, but what's the word? Dramatic. Yeah, drama, right? Yeah. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. All right. Maybe you promised or they promised you, but they're coming to promise you. Yeah, because they're open to their intuition here, finding sanctuary. It's really interesting. This person has, that's what, when you awaken, right? Or when you find wisdom, when you raise your consciousness, or your conscious level is raised, then you do find sanctuary in spirituality. For sure you do. You find sanctuary and safety with the divine, right? And there's somebody in my life been trying to explain that too forever, but they have to find out on their own. Yeah, this is a young person. Let's see what else we have here. Addiction. Wow. And this addiction, there might be a real one, but this is usually about somebody's, this person is probably obsessed with you to some degree. They, it doesn't have to be they are obsessed. There's a lot of little, little adjectives here on this, or, words here on this card for sure. Maybe they are possession, maybe they were possessive, controlling, something like that. But this has a block. The addiction is kind of like, it's a block, right? All addictions are blocks, right? Yeah, if I just keep telling myself I want to stop smoking and I don't, I'm being blocked, right? Definitely. All right, so, or I have a block. This person has some type of a block, and she's carrying the heart. That's probably hers, maybe behind her. She's carrying it. It's on a string. And yeah, it looks like she's carrying it here. Yeah, and so, yeah, a restraint. And this could be, this looks like it's being lifted, though. It really does, because of all this higher conscious, support is around you, and with the universe, and finding sanctuary. Definitely. This is really a spiritual reading for sure, because this person, I believe, is meditating you, like, visualizing you being together. And that's what that first card is. That's the overall energy in the oracle spread here, which is a reading unto itself. Yeah, we could just call this a reading. We could, but we won't, Sagittarius, because we don't want you to say mean things in the comments. Just teasing, right? I'm just playing. Let's see what we got, you guys. And I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Yeah, happy Friday for sure. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. 5 of Wands. We have the World card here, and I said there's completions here, and the World card is a huge completion. Yeah, we'll cover her with the third eye, because somebody's third eye is open here. It is. So we'll cover her with that. Let's see what we have here. Six of Cups. The Page. Ace of Swords. This is a big reading, for sure. Queen of Wands, you're in your own reading, Sagittarius. You're a star in your life. That's good, right? We need to be present in our lives. We do. This is the problem. People are always too worried about the future, and then they get anxiety, or too focused on the past, and this is depression, right? Yeah, basically. And depends. Can be, low level, but still, yeah. Yeah, the past is a past. We can't do anything about it, so don't worry about it. No, we just learn to be better, and the future's not here. Don't get too hung up on it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have goals, right? Okay, let's get into this, Sagittarius, and enough life coaching, right? Yeah. And the World card is the challenge in this reading. So, when we say that this person's coming and they had a spiritual awakening, this addiction card, this block here, talks about some cycle ending here. It talks about a cycle that is ending because, number one, somebody has found sanctuary in their divine, in their spirituality, opening to your spiritual source. They have found they have found a sanctuary there, right? Which is safety, right? It is. Like, some people come home for their sanctuary, especially if they, have, a hard work life or something. And then, some people go to the church, some people go to the temple, some people go in the backyard and meditate, right? Or do it on the couch or whatever it is. But, or the mountainside, or, but this world card talks about a block that's being lifted. That's what it talks about. And the overall energy is competition, but this man has kind of laid these people down, so to speak. He's the victor, or he's telling them what to do. Same thing. And they don't look very happy. Nobody has a smile here. And this can talk about fighting, can talk about too many people, competition. But what it really means here, and there's a dry landscape here. So, maybe there was a lack of intuition. We don't see enough water here on the earth. A lack of, and there was probably because somebody stepped into their spiritual awareness here. Stepped into their spiritual power, I should say, or their intuition. And so the fives are about change and difficult changes. Yeah, there's no good five, right? Yeah, that's true for me. When I went to kindergarten, I cried, right? Yeah, I was almost 6 too. Can you imagine? I think I was almost 6. Maybe I was 4. I don't know if I was 4 turning 5. Maybe I was. I don't remember that because they change it all the time, right? Now, So yeah, and 5 of Wands is here. We'll get a card on that. It can talk about third-party energy too. It can. 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're beating something out, Sagittarius, as competition. You are the winner here. And I'm not sure what is being kind of like what lost or who lost or what's being moved away that was no longer bringing fulfillment to somebody, to your person. But somebody or something has gone away here because it doesn't kind of match this wish here, the 9 of Cups. It doesn't, right? Sometimes like, I don't know, if you get in trouble for something, the punishment doesn't, match the deed, right? And, it's a whole other story, right? Whole other video. For sure it is. But this is kind of the same where just in as much as this wish, it's like you're the wish here and your person was doing something over here and they're like, it's not conducive to me being happy. Whatever this 5 of Wands is, where he has laid down the competition, and where there's like a dry landscape and things are ending, it's a 5. The World card is also an ending, as is the 9. 9s are completions. It's like, this is my wish. And in a way, this is interesting because this 9 of Cups is like, this person completes me because it's a 9 and 9s are completions. And we go to the 10 and it's my happily ever after. So both 9s and 10s are completions. So we have all these endings here. We do. And the past, Sagittarius, shows, or the root. Yeah, this is the root. I beg your pardon. Why it's all happening is the 6 of Cups. These kids are returning to their dad. He's picking them up. And we have... looks like we have the Queen of Pentacles, and maybe a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn is returning to you. This is really about returning to you. And these 6s are about recognizing you as this 9 of Cups wish. Maybe you're their little chicken, Sagittarius. Maybe they called you little chicken. What's that little chicken here that used to say that the sky's falling all the time? I mean, it was great if she, understood, ahead of time about things. That's great, but nothing ever happened, right? What do they call it? Chicken Little. Yeah. Right? Chicken Little was always freaked out. I was like, oh my God. And eventually nobody listened to her, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get a card here. 6 of Cups. And we have the 10 of Swords. I said something ends here. I sure did. Something ends. And in order for this wish to take place, and somebody recognizes you like as a soulmate here. Yeah, they do, because of this spiritual awakening over here. And enjoying the sanctuary, the feeling, enjoying that feeling like, wow, I understand intuitively Sagittarius is the one. That's what this is about, right? Yeah. And, maybe this is for Capricorn too. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, right? All these readings are for anybody who resonates with it, for sure. Now, the Page of Cups in the past was reversed. This can talk about somebody who lied to you. For sure it can. Excuse me, you guys. In a way, this can talk about an ending too, because the pages are, the new level or the beginning level. It can be like that, pages, right? Let's see what we have here. And then we have the Moon. You could have been a secret in the past. This looks like this is about secrets and lies in the past. It also looks like this person, yeah, I'm getting it here. This person, this is about whoever's coming here is afraid. I'm pretty sure here. I feel like they are afraid. This is why they are meditating. Act as if your partner is here. They realized here that you're their soulmate. Yeah, they have realized that. They realize they want balance balance and unity. But there's some fear here. Now, maybe they ended it with you, Ten of Swords. Maybe they did, but this isn't about the past so much. This is about how somebody has understood their own intuition, their own divine spirituality. This is about somebody who has gone through an awakening, finding sanctuary, opening to spiritual source, to your own. So this story's about that, and where somebody here is innerly knowing that, innerly, is there such a word? That you basically belong together and that you are a cosmic partner for sure. But with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands here, I feel like and all these completions, nines, 2 9s, we have this 10 here, we have the World cards, another ending. The Death card is some type of an ending, even if it's transformation, it still ends something. We have another completion, the 10 of Cups, and we have this little kind of, kind of skeleton over here, and, he represents death. He definitely doesn't represent, well, he represents a transformation, but he does represent death first. And so, right, and he wouldn't look so dead. No, he wouldn't. So, with the moon sitting in the past, I feel like this person has some fear here. Whoever is going to be with their divine partner in this reading and traveling to you here has, I believe, is in fear here in the past. Is in fear or has doubts because they lied to you. Page of Cups reversed. I'm pretty sure that's a lie in this reading. It can also be that it doesn't have to be a lie. Not everybody's a liar. No, they're not. I'm definitely not. But there could have been a third party that was lifted and it was a block. And there's 2 things going on in this reading. There's at least number 1, somebody went through a spiritual awakening. Number 2, they realized in that spiritual awakening that you guys belong together, that you are their grand wish, their divine wish in the reading. Now, with them knowing you are their divine wish, the number 3 that comes in here is that there is fear because they're coming. Or there's fear because of something that happens in the past. So there's a lot going on in this reading. And we'll get a card on that moon and the Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, he's not really a nice guy, usually the Page of Cups reversed. No. Could be a really immature idiot too. Could be, because the pages are already kind of representing young energy. So it could be somebody really immature and who was not forthright or forthcoming. Because the Cups in the upright, as the Pentacles too, but the pages, have a forthcoming, they just typically have kind of a forthcoming attitude, even though they're kind of immature. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of meanings here. 4 of Wands reversed. So that shows up in the past with that. Yeah, I feel like this person lied to you. Or they had you in some third party here. This can be too, I've ended something and I feel doubtful and, but it looks like you were some kind of a secret over here, Sagittarius. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a secret, but something went on here. The 10 of Swords and the Death card and the Page of Cups and the Moon together. Something went on. And this 4 of Wands in the reverse can be an ending too, because in the upright it can be a celebration and it can something very stable and beautiful. The 4 of Wands. It can talk about kind of, moving into something very stable. Here it is in the reverse. Something ended here with all these 10s. Yeah, and Death card. And we have the Four of Cups reversed. So that means that this person, you are a missed opportunity for this person. They could have been in a relationship here. Definitely. And they could have ended it right here. Ten of Swords, Death card, World card, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9 in this reading. They ended their relationship, and they could be doubting here, maybe that you'll take them back. Because right here we have the Ten of Swords with the Six of Cups, and they're returning to their dad. This is like there's an ending here, kind of a noble ending. Maybe they are ending a relationship, or they have, with somebody in a very classy way, right? I mean, who doesn't like that, right? Like, hey, you know, I really respected you, and you know, and this and that, but my life it's moving somewhere else, and that can happen. Right? Just because you say I do, it doesn't mean it always is meant to be forever. No, some people are meant to stay together forever, but some people are not. Right? They learn. They're in a marriage or a relationship, and they learn. And they're like, well, I don't really belong with you now. I grew too much. That happens all the time. So, Four of Cups reversed. They missed an opportunity with you. The Death card sits in the mindset. Yeah, it's a transformation and an ending with the King of Pentacles. Here's the Queen, so maybe they are an earth sign, or maybe very earthy. They could have money. They could be, their career might be very, you know, this could be so many things. It could be somebody who has a lot of earth in their chart as well. And Knight of Pentacles, look at that. So the whole Pentacle family is here, Sagittarius. So I'm hoping they have a few pentacles, right? I hope so, right? Please don't show up if you're really broke, because life's hard. And it's not getting any easier, I'm sorry to say. Prices are not lower, they're higher. Ace of Swords, King of Cups. And, you know, it's in the near future here, typically. And it's supposed to be. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes it's just tying in here. But this is clarity. A decision is made. And a new beginning in love. And we also have the Five of Swords. See, something ends here. This is victory and a loss right here. That's what the Four of Wands is in this reading here. This is, in order to have a victory, there's a loss. That's what this reading is. Now, the loss is not clear, but it looks like it's maybe another relationship for some. Yeah, for some it could be their ego. Many, many things, right? Yeah, and that Libra eclipse, and I have the video below, you guys, linked on the top of the comments. My video on my astrology channel is talking about, you know, I cover the 12 signs. It's talking about the lunar eclipse that happened Sunday night on the West Coast, you know, at midnight. Not sure what's happening for you guys, but I explained it, the 12 signs and how it may be affecting you. Yeah, go check that out. And just a heads up, in the next video, I'll be a little less technical. Yeah, I was listening to myself, and, you know, I'll be more with the layman's terms, right? And Three of Swords. See what I'm saying, Sagittarius? With the Knight of Wands, this is a concerning message. I need to take action, courage, passion. And we have the Four of Pentacles, so I can hold on to Sagittarius. Yeah, something ends here in order for this person to hold on to you. And we understand why, because we have the charm of simplicity, and they're just there out in the sun, and, you know, I don't know, she's holding the bird and he's playing the flute, and they're just happy to be together. That's it. And that's what's going on here. This person is just, right, like the old 70s song, so happy together, right? Yeah. And we have the Two of Pentacles in the environment. That might be you, but it's this person who is wondering here how you're going to react to all this. This is going to be a lot. A lot. When this person comes to talk to you, some of you guys won't know. You're like, what? Oh, I haven't talked to you in 5 years. The hopes and the desires is the Four of Pentacles. This is another, it's like this one, but here's the skeleton who is wreaking havoc here. He is. I just kind of like the Tower. He's ending something in order to hold on here. It's also something that ends so somebody can't hold on to something. It's kind of a, yeah, that's what's going on with that card. And the Nine of Wands. And remember the fours, and there's plenty of fours in this reading. There's plenty of fives. We have 3 fours here, and we have a couple fives. But, you know, yeah, we have a couple fives here, and these fives are about very uncomfortable, challenging change, that is just kind of put upon you. This reminds me of, in astrology, we have squares where something happens and you have no control over it, and it forces you to change. It forces you to leave a relationship. It forces you to leave work, some type of work or anything. It just creates a change where you're so uncomfortable you have to do it. And that's what these fives are about. Yeah. So we have the Nine of Wands here, and these fours are about the stability that somebody wants to give you. And we have this card up here, balance and unity. And I can't show it to you because they're not dressed, right? That's why I don't use those cards, because I have to cover like almost the whole card, right? Yeah. And it's the exotic deck. And this is the Nine of Wands. And this shows up here with the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who is being resilient. They've already been through a couple battles here. And I could understand, because the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands is here. So this person, whoever is has found their peace and their spiritual awareness, their consciousness and intuition, whoever has found that to be very comforting, and to show them that you are their cosmic partner and a soulmate, is still plugging forward here. But they're holding on. They're like, I'm holding on for this. Nine of Wands. I got a bandage on my head, but that's okay. I'm moving forward. I want to hold on to Sagittarius. And the outcome is going to be the Ten of Cups, and it is somebody's very happily ever after. And now we have the High Priestess. Did I flip these cards? Reversed with it. For me, this is kind of a trip here. This could be about a Pisces or a Scorpio. It could. The King of Cups is over here. There could have been a third party here with an earth sign and a water sign. I mean, in these general readings could be any signs, but there is a lot of earth here and a lot of water energy, really a lot. And so, but this card, let's get a card on that, because I feel like what it talks about is that somebody here has already, there's some sacrifice here, but somebody was somewhere else and they weren't happy, but they didn't understand that their own intuition. And when they felt so uncomfortable with this kind of square, tension, that's when they woke up. Yeah. Somebody was forced into an awakening here. And that's usually how it works out. That's why you can't really tell somebody, wake up, hey, blah, blah, blah. It's really hard to do that. You can help them get there, like with meditation. Yeah. Okay, we're almost done with this reading. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, and that is reversed. And this is angry energy here. Some type of angry energy here. This can be kind of like I sabotage myself in a way. Something like that. This is not nice energy at all. No. And somebody could be being like kind of released here, right? They could, in order to have this happily ever after. Because that's what this reading is about. This reading is about moving everything and anything out of the way. Removing this block right here with this card. Removing the block. And remember, we have the wedding rings here, Sagittarius. So this is removing the block because somebody loves you here and they want to marry you. And they made a lot of mistakes in the past. Oh my God, Sagittarius. Yeah. Tell them they get a D- for whatever they were doing. We'll give them enough plus. All right. Yeah. But they come a long way, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for joining me.